Very interesting one. We'll see how it goes. I'll look for your trouble in class. Okay, let's move here. Okay, which one should we call in class? Zachariah. Okay. Ah, my brother in the industry. Okay. 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 So you're looking to start your own thing. That's very nice. One fun fact about you. You have to have a one interesting fact about him. Something we don't know that is not too private. What's your favorite food? Beans. That's his fun fact. He likes beans. So now you know. Yes, please. Please, can we do first name so that it's easy for me to stick? Rodia. Okay. Okay. What do you do? Okay. Food. We have a lot of foodies in this class. Maybe you guys can do collaboration. Those that like to eat and those that like to cook. Okay. So you want to set up your own, you want to have your own, is it like a restaurant or you just want to? Okay, like a cafe. That's very interesting. Okay. We have an assignment for you later on. All right, Rodia. Yes, please. Can we meet you? Lucky. Okay. You love singing? Wow, that's nice. So we have someone to sing for us when we are coming back from break. Yes, ma'am. Can we meet you? Yabo. Okay. You're hey. Okay. And the what, sorry? Remote work. Okay, you work remotely. Okay. Please tell us, share one fun fact. One. Ooh, I like that. We are going to pull you out of your shell in this class too. The second one. Wow. So when anybody does anything to you, you don't even bother telling them that's the end. You don't even give them feedback. You don't even tell them you hurt me. Okay. That's interesting. Thank you for sharing. Let me see if I can recap the names. Olakunle, Tomisin, Oloruntoba, Zachariah, Rodia, Lucky, and Yabo. Okay, I hope I don't forget. Yes, please, let's meet you. My name is okay. Where is the safer? This class is, you love swimming too. Okay, that's nice. I like this foodie. Maybe they'll do something today. All right, thank you very much for sharing. Yes, ma'am, please let's meet you.
Okay, my name is Edith.
Okay. Edith?
Yes, and into real estate.
Okay.
And facility management.
Okay.
And I love traveling.
You love traveling. I love traveling too. So I have a partner in fun facts now. That's nice. Yes, can we meet you? Sheung. Okay. You like drawing. So what do you want to do with that? Product design. That's very nice. What's one fun fact you want to share with us? You like drawing. Okay. That's a smart one. So we have an artist in class. And last but not the least. Yes, I know your name now. Okay. 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 Baking. I said this class is a food class. Confirmed. That's very nice. Yes, ma'am. Let's quickly meet you. We're starting the class immediately. Your name?
My name is Oreoluwa.
Oreoluwa. Okay. What do you do? Okay. Bag maker. Oh, what kind of bags? Oh, that's nice. Did you make what you're carrying? Oh, okay. That's very nice. That's a fun fact too. What's your fun fact about you?
Creative.
You're creative. You like creating things. I like this class, Jerry. To make our projects interesting. Thank you all very much. We're moving straight into the business of the day. So for a number of us, is either we are business owners or we're planning to go into business. But whatever the case is, the truth of the matter is we're going to be dealing with customers. Aurelia, please, can you move forward? We're all going to be dealing with customers. That's one common thing that businesses have. Do we agree? Someone described customers as the lifeblood of any organization. Imagine setting up a nice restaurant, ready here now, a cafe. She has nice, tasty treats, cakes, but nobody comes in. Is her business going to survive? So it means that without customers, there's no business. And so what we're going to be discussing today is how to attract and retain customers. As we build our businesses, for those of us who are already in business, we already have some experience, you'll find out that it's not so easy. Setting up a shop will be the easiest step, or setting up a business will be the easiest step. But getting people to actually patronize you, come in, buy what you are selling, that's the real task. And then even when you get people to come in to buy, getting people to stay, to keep coming back, that's an even bigger deal. So today we're going to look at some strategies around that. Attracting, yes, please. So to begin, we're going to look at 3 phrases which we are going to use interchangeably throughout the class. The first one is attraction, the second retention, and then loyalty or rewards. Attraction is the strategy to get your products or services to people who may already desire it. Now, when you go into business, the expectation is that I'm solving a problem, right? For all of us entrepreneurs, I want to solve a problem. I want to provide value. Now, the expectation is also that there are people out there who want what you have or who want the solutions that you have. So attraction is the strategy that we put in place to make sure that the solutions we are providing or the value we are providing gets to the people who want it. That's just what attraction means in a nutshell. And every business has to work on it. Every business has to have an attraction strategy. Although a lot of people go into it blindly and they just start marketing. I'll just be talking to people. If I ask some of us now, how do you intend to get customers when you start your business? I'm sure we're going to say, oh, I'll market, I'll run ads, I'll do this, but there's a strategy to it as well. It's not just blind marketing. Maybe Madam Edith will share with us. She has been in business, so she's going to share some tips with us on how she attracted her first customers, but we'll get there. Retention is another phrase we're going to be using a lot in class. Retention refers to how many customers stay with you. It's one thing for someone to walk into your business or to contact you to buy your products or services. It's another thing for them to want to come back or for them to actually come back and stay with you. So that process of retaining people, getting people to stay is what we call retainership in business. So it has to do with how many customers stay with you. It's not just who. So if you start a business and 100 people come in the first day and only one person returns, we can't really call that retainership. So it's about how many people stay and how long they stay with you. And retainership is what gives way to loyalty. So it's like, imagine it's like a funnel. So customers come in at the initial stage when you run your ads or you start a new business or, through whatever strategy you use. That's stage 1. Stage 2 is when they keep coming back. Now, the truth is, in the ideal world, if 100 people walk into your business, if you are really nice and your product is really nice, those 100 people will come back. But in the real world, it doesn't work that way. 100 people will not stay. That's the truth. But the idea is to attract as many people as possible, to get as many people as possible to keep coming back. That's what we call retainership. And then from your pool of retainers, that's people who stay with you, there will emerge a third category of people that we call your loyal customers. Those are the ones that will fight for you. They will stay with you. Those are I've been shopping with her since 20 years now. Or we were there when they started the business. Those are the loyal customers. Those ones, the pool might get even smaller. But on the long run, they are the ones that will transform the business into a real profit-making machine. So we need all of this, these three processes. And the real idea is to convert the people who come in here, there will be the larger number, to those who will stay here, become your loyal customers. Next slide, please. So let's start with the first one, attraction. When we say attraction, what comes to your mind? Customer attraction, not boyfriend, girlfriend attraction. When we say customer attraction, what comes to your mind? We haven't met you, please. So just tell us your name. Rashida. We have Rodia, we have Rashida. Okay. What do you do, Rashida? You're a fashion designer. Wow, nice. Okay. What comes to your mind when you hear the term customer attraction? And like what you do, even if they don't buy? Yes. Okay. And also getting them to buy and patronize you. How long have you been, if you don't mind me asking, have you been designing? 8 years. Yeah, a master's holder already. So can you share with us, how did you attract your first set of customers? Can you remember? When did you start? Okay. Can you hear her? Please, Rashida, please speak up. Okay. And then she told other people, and then, wow. So your customer base has grown now. Oh, so you're just starting again. Okay. All right. So Rashida used what we call word of mouth. Sorry. That's okay. She used what we call word of mouth to start. But mostly when we start, when a business starts, it's advisable that when you begin your attraction, you need to know who you're attracting. So for example, if Rashida makes, do you make for male and female or just female? Now, if she doesn't know, if she doesn't position her strategy properly and she just start putting information out there, what happens? Everybody flocks in, right? And a guy comes in and says, can you make a shirt for me? After all the back and forth, no, I can't. I don't make male shirts. But she needs to know who her target is so that she can attract the right kind of people. It costs a lot of money to attract customers. So that's the truth. It costs a lot. That's what they call customer acquisition also. It costs a lot of money. Run ads, do this. Even if you're doing word of mouth, you run up and down, you get people to recommend you, you do samples, depending on the kind of business you're doing. If it's real estate, you take people to a site. It takes a lot to get to attract a new person and to even convert that person into, or convert that into a transaction. So to get it right, we said we need to do what we call customer profiling. Customer profiling is like identifying who your target is. Who are the people that need your service? One of the ways to start your customer profiling is, if you have already been in business, you take a look at the profile of those who are currently patronizing you. So you use that to sift out what is the perceived value. So let me break it down. So if, for example, Rodia starts her cafe tomorrow, and after a while, she takes stock, she does her customer profiling, she realizes that the people who patronize her are people within the ages of 18 and 35. Now, there could be a number of factors that have affected that. What are some of those factors? Pardon? Hey, stray bullet. So those that are married and eat out, please. Okay, well, that can pass. That can pass. Pardon? Yes, we're saying that if she finds out that the people who patronize her between the ages of maybe 18 and 30, what do you think could have influenced that? Pardon? Shared interest. Can we be more specific? We're talking about a cafe. What's shared interest? The type of food, okay. Then what else? The what? The settings, the ambience, right? Yes, that could be a factor. Yes, Orelua. Health. Yeah, that's a very good one. Health. Younger people don't care about what they put in their bodies. Yes. What else? I'm looking for something. Pardon? Good. A good hangout site. Also location. Maybe it's close to a school, proximity to a school or something like that. So you find out that there's no isolation when it comes to customer profiling. A lot of factors are going to interplay to determine who your target is. But if you know what your business offers and you know who you're targeting, you might now be able to streamline. So if for Rodia, for example, her idea is to attract high-end customers and to make treats that people will pay 100,000 naira for, what will she need to start doing? She will need to change her strategy. Perhaps change location, change her marketing strategy and all of that. So all of these things will interact to give us a complete profile of who our customers are. But a good place to start is always who is flocking around me. When I put out ads, who are the people that reach out to me? So Madam Edith now, she's doing real estate and it's only secondary school or primary school students that are buzzing and say, I'm interested in land. And then when she says it's 50 million, I don't have that kind of money, then she know that something is wrong. Either my marketing strategy is wrong, the kind of ads, or where I am marketing from. You know, so a lot of things would influence that generally. Please, next slide. So it's important to know, can I control it now by myself? Not yet. So it's important to know. So how do we generate a customer profile? Like we said, we take a stock of the people around us, those who show an interest in the business we're offering. You can collect data. If you notice now, there's hardly anything you do that data is not collected. Even the small businesses out there, even if it's registered. Where did I go? I went somewhere recently and they were chasing me. Please come and give us your name. And they were writing in a book. I mean, that's a business that is probably they're not tech savvy. But data is the way forward. Without data, everything crumbles. So it's important that even as we are thinking of starting a business, you must also focus on your data collation. Every interaction with clients is important to have and secure data. So client's name, title, if they wish, the kind of products or service they purchase, what did they buy from you, their gender, the age, education, and all those other things that are related to that. Industry, where do they work? Are they business owners? Are they employees of companies? Are they CEOs? The location, where are they coming from? And then the client story. What are their pain points? What did they express to you? What are their interests? What is their lifestyle? What kind of feedback did they give to you? All of these things are the things that, and there's so much more, but we're not focusing on that. All these things are the things that make up your customer profile. So when you're starting up your business or you're already in business, it's important that you always take this data, collect this data. They are very, very important. They will help you to streamline and know the direction your business is going. So once you have all of this, it gives you a clear picture of the kind of clients you have. And then you can now map out what we call the customer profiling itself. You map out the image of the customer you want to attract. Who are your services tailored for? Who do you plan to enjoy the products and services you are offering? Then you begin to map out who is the ideal person for me. So maybe for those of us who are educators like Zachariah, he wants to start a school, Abi. Now, the school, is it for young learners? Is it for, you know, so you now look at it and say that, what do I want to achieve? or I want to build a better society, where do you start from? I want to start from the scratch, catch them young, or I want to focus on those who are leaving secondary school, or it's university undergraduates. So you now know how to plot out the ideal customer that you want. That way, all your attraction strategies can now be properly streamlined. Next slide, please. Oh, or maybe if this thing faces me, I can just tap it this up. Okay, there's a lot going. Okay, so let's quickly look at 6 simple strategies we can use to attract new customers. When we say new customers, what do you mean? People who have never bought from us before, or people who have never heard of our businesses before. We're in the era of social media now. So I'm sure there's nobody here who is planning to, is there anybody planning to start a business without being on social media? You want to be invisible, you just want to do your thing. Is there anybody, so that we can just advise you now that don't bother. It won't even work. Don't start. We have moved into that era now. Everything is digital. So we need to make our presence known on the digital space. One of the simplest strategies to attract new customers is to do giveaways. Many of us those of us who are on Twitter and other social media, you see people hailing celebrities, do giveaway, Baba, do giveaway. Everybody loves freebies. If I say now, in fact, I'm going to ask a question and I'm going to give someone 10,000 naira. If you get the answer correct, are we ready? They are forming. Are we ready? Everybody's countenance has changed.
That means when they get money,
They will, you see now, everybody is shaping up. Yes. Some people even adjust. They didn't want to answer, they just adjust. When they head answer, let me just position myself. I'm telling you. So everybody likes freebies, discounts. So when people hear, oh, they're doing a giveaway, buy one, get one free, buy one, get two. Naturally, some people will just be like, oh, this is a good opportunity for me. And then they'll come there. So if you want to attract people, you can start by doing that. But it's not very sustainable. I know businesses that thrive, that's all they do. Every season, every holiday is giveaway. Happy Saturday, we are running Saturday special fund sales. Then Sunday, beautiful Sunday sales. I mean, you can't really run a business on giveaways alone, but once a while, it's good to tap into that, especially when there's an occasion for it. So giveaways attract people. Another strategy is to use what we call your brand story. How many of us have, those of us who want to start, who have not started a business, you already know the kind of logo, you already have an image of your logo, how you want your brand to be, all of that. How many of us have that already? You have that. You are designers. What's the predominant color of your brand? Blue. So missing, what's your orange? Why orange? You just like orange? Pardon? But you have forgotten. It's not your brand story. Your brand story is actually coming from a place of emotional connection. It's your story. It's what makes you unique. So most times people connect. If you notice, even on social media, when all this TikTok and all the rest, when people put up one interesting or one fabulous story, people tend to be moved because we are all emotional beings. Everybody's looking for something to connect to, something that reminds us of our humanness. So the same way, when you are building a brand, there has to be a story behind it, an interesting story. And this will influence everything. We have a brand expert in class, even though he's not going to talk, but I mean, he might be able to share one or two things about brand. Your brand is the essence of your business, and it has to be connected to you. People need to look at your brand and say that, oh, I can identify with this person. You have to create an emotional connection with the people who are buying from you. So things like your colors. When they do branding, I hear people, break down things. In fact, I didn't even know that colors were significant, but everything has a story. There's a reason why a color is used. There's a reason why a logo is used. There's a story behind it. And it's that story you sell to clients that makes them connect with you. Without a story, at best, when people ask you, what's the meaning of your logo? Why did you use W? I just felt like. But when there's a story, people can connect. And I can mention big brands all around the world that all of us know that have a unique story. That when you hear it, it just evokes a lot of emotion. Where is this person coming from? How many of us know Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC, the food again? God will help us. KFC, the story behind it is, who knows? The man started at 65. What's a moving story? When you hear that and you find out how it shapes the history. And there are some businesses that are family focused, you know, so it shapes everything. Businesses like in the US, don't let me look for something here now. Okay, let's just use something very generic. Coca-Cola. When you think of Coca-Cola, what comes to your mind? Yeah, it's a drink, but what comes to your mind? Just try and imagine the theme behind the brand. Refreshment and what? Fun, sharing. Most of the time you see their advert themes, either people going to a store, they are drinking together, young people. It's all these things are subconscious, but they are building something. So now when you're thinking of parties, there are some people who have a party without Coke. Even if you sell them another brand, they'll be like, let's still put Coke and Fanta. It's the brand that everybody knows. Because there's something about it. They've woven a story. It's so deep. Hey, I think I should just... Thank you. They've classed themselves. They've told us a story. Pepsi, on the other hand, Pepsi is like entertainment. It's like the drink for sports people. You see a Messi. When they open the can, he looks back. Everybody has a unique story. So when you're building your business, so you're building your brand, you need to be very conscious of what your story is. What story are people going to connect to? What are your customers going to see that is going to create that connection, that is going to attract them to you? I've seen some even relatively small businesses, so people will talk on now influencers. We have influencers on social media. They're not selling anything in quotes, but they have a storyline. They have a story. They have something they're telling that compels people to keep going back to their pages. It might be relationship. It might be about business. It might be about money. It might just be lifestyle. Just travel. Somebody will just put pictures of travel. People will come out. Wow, nice dress. Wow, where are you? Whoa, 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 whoa. They are selling a story. And that's what the world has come to. Your brand should tell your customers what your story is, what your experiences are, and how they can connect with it. So you want to run a cafe. Maybe for you, it's how, as a child, you remember how your mom used to bake every Saturday. I'm just giving an example. You had sweet treats. You want to provide that kind of experience for every child. That's a beautiful story to tell. So you do your kiddies section so that when people are bringing in their kids, it will influence everything, how you do your marketing. Saturday special for children, ages 2 to 5, free popcorn. And, you know, when people come in, you're able to tell them that this is what is influencing my brand. This is the story behind it. For the fashion designer, it may be that I never really got stuff I liked. I never got things to fit me. I know someone who started making shoes in Nigeria here because he couldn't get his size. He had to travel out to get shoes made. And that just struck something in his head. And he said, you know what? I'm going to start a shoe that will have a shoe range that will have extremely big sizes. I think they're running sizes up to 47, Abby. 47. And it's not something that is very common. So you find that every brand should have a story. So tell me, it's not just about you like color orange. What does color orange do for you? I know someone whose brand is based on butterflies. And when I heard the story, I can't really remember the details, but she's an interior decorator. But something happened one day and she saw a butterfly and something. And then the butterfly appeared the second day. And for her, that was the connecting point. So there has to be something in your story that can anchor people down. And this is the age of digital stuff. So the more you put that out there, the more you attract the right kind of people to be connected. Then excellent customer service. We cannot overemphasize this. In this one alone, You can have a 3-day class on excellent customer service. I mean, I always tell people when I'm in class like this that if there's one thing you can use to distinguish your business in Nigeria of today, is to provide the best possible experience for your customers, because it is grossly lacking. It's all around us, is lacking. It's like even from organizations, yes, that you expect that they should know better. So any business that is going to set itself apart, this one has to be top-notch. Excellent service, customer-centric service. Is about, in fact, they don't even really call it, in modern times, we don't call it customer service anymore because it's more than just a service. It's an experience. You're creating something. Each time someone interacts with you, it's an experience. I know someone who spends a lot of time on the phone when he's talking to clients. Sometimes I'll be wondering, why are you talking so much? But it's the experience. Every interaction, we talk about the person's story, talk about where they're coming from, talk about how they can take their business to the next level, even when they're just making inquiries. But that's what it's about. It's those things that compel people to come back. Without the experience, you're not different from Yarisi that is selling rice by the side. But people want something different. And today's customers are very aggressive. Now, people demand, in fact, they expect it automatically that you treat them like king. Because again, we have a lot of options. And these options are now at our fingertips. So people don't have time to waste. If your processes are too long, your processes are too windy, you know, there's Instagram, send a DM for price. I mean, people do that a lot, but it's like shooting yourself in the foot. First, Instagram will pump me with ads. The minute I put in something in my search, or I even have a conversation, the microphone on my phone picks it. Ads will start flowing in. Now I'm scrolling through, I see something I like. Oh, let me see how much. I check the caption, DM for price. Before I go to DM, 3 other ads have popped up with the same service. And they have their prices there. I'll just engage them directly. So customers today don't have so much time. They don't have any process that is too winding, any process that is too long, anything that is going to require. I don't know why people even do that in the first place. Why do you go all out? You put a product. What will it cost you to put the price? And then it looks shady to know. I mean, work on getting the best price or own it with your chest. Everybody will not sell at the same price. But if you are sure of the value you are offering, people would. Those that will stay. But all that same DM, for me, I don't even bother. I just scroll to the next thing. But how many DMs am I going to send for how many products or how many things I'm checking? And some of them, they won't even answer you directly. You'll be waiting for a response. Network. Put the price there, let people see. If it's something I can get, fine. If I can't, I move on. Although there are some businesses that are hard, especially those in services, it's harder to put a price tag. But I mean, there's a way to engage. Okay, then referrals and word of mouth. That's another way to attract new customers. When you have people who have bought from you, and then that's talking about our loyal customers. They become your advocates. They become your marketers at zero cost. The truth is, when people get good service, many of us will talk about it effortlessly. I went to this place. If you see the way they treated us, and their food there is food again. Okay, this person's clothes, man, if she sews clothes for you, or somebody sees somebody wearing something and says, who is this your tailor? If the tailor is good, will the person hesitate? I'll take you to her. And it's the same way when the service is bad. We don't waste time to talk about it. Once they mention so and say, don't go there. Their service is horrible. Their food is food again. They are, whatever, the service is bad, the product is bad. So word of mouth is very powerful. Referrals is also a way to get new customers. We'll find out that attracting, if we were to do a role play here now, just imagine what it would take to convince somebody to, not just to listen to you, to bring out money to buy. For those of us that are already in business, I know that they know. It's not easy. You will talk, show. Mrs. You go to site, you will show them pictures, you will do before you convert and get that cash out. It's not easy. So when you have people, if you take a lot of these things serious, your service is good, your product is good, the experience people have, you will turn them into your marketers. You will turn them into advocates, which will cost you 0 naira. And people buy from people they trust. So it's a different thing if Madam Yaba is trying to sell to me now. I don't know her. But if she has sold to my sister, and my sister wants to tell me, it will take a shorter time to convert me. Because once my sister says, oh, yeah, I trust my sister, I'll just buy. But it's a lot trickier when she is coming to me as a stranger to try to convince me. So word of mouth is also very powerful. Then volunteering, getting involved with community, whether it's at church, at work, whether it's even in your social environment. Well, they say they are doing something, rally for this, peaceful rally, or don't join the one that they are. You know, you come out, you've like, how many of us remember NSAS period? How a lot of businesses, people came out, people rallied around, those that were doing food, they came out. I know someone that they sell coffee, they put their stand there, they were giving out free coffee cups. So all those things put your business out there. There are always opportunities. And plus, they help you network. The more you go into the community, you go with your branded shirt, you go with what you do, you will meet people, you get to talk about your services. And then from there, you know, you can get the right kind of contacts. Next slide, please. Pardon? Exhibitions, yes. Opportunities to connect with like minds, people who are in your industry, or even sometimes it might be the exhibition organized by your own customer. But every opportunity, as much as possible, launch yourself out there. Industry associations too, they are very helpful. They're a good way to connect. Okay, let's take this quiz very quickly. How best can a small business owner use social media to attract new customers? Don't say your answer out, so just. How best can a small business owner use social media to attract new customers? A, is it by posting promotional content about the business? Is it by engaging customers by answering inquiries and comments directly? Is it by increasing visibility and credibility, by increasing your likes and follows, even if it means buying them? Which, remember we said best, so I'm looking for the best answer. B. Can you tell us why you said B? Absolutely. Absolutely. Which one, please?
All of them. Because you actually get three. Yes. We actually need to survive.
We have the overthinkers. We said one best, the best. Best. If we were to narrow it to one. The overthinkers.com. Post promotional content about your business. Yes, they are all correct in a sense. I mean, except for this buying part, you know, it's not the best. Organic growth is good. You know, where you grow organically, you find out that a lot of businesses that buy likes and all the rest, what happens? Engagement will be low. You see somebody, 10.5 thousand followers, 3 likes, 1 like. Pardon? Exactly. And even that, for a customer, yes, they won't. People are smarter now. I mean, excuse me. Gone are the days where people were being fooled, scammers. Now, if your comment section is locked, I'm not buying from you. Why? You know? Excuse me. Thank you very much. So now people look at those things. Organic growth, you have 500, 1,000 followers, and your likes corresponds. I'm seeing engagement on your page. I trust you better. But we're saying that how best can we use of these 3 options? Yes, they are all valid. But I would say I would go with B as well. And the reason is this. Well, even to an extent, A and B, like I said, they interplay. But you see, this is where the transaction happens, this engagement. You can post beautiful content. You can even outsource your content to someone will design for you. If the heart is not there, that experience is not part of it, that engagement is not enough, people will still not buy. So to attract people, your page might bring them in. And attraction 2 is in phases. It's like a stage 1, stage 2 thing. So you have people who come to your page. That's 1. 2, people will browse through your content. That's 2. 3, people will now seek to engage. So it is at that engagement level that the transaction itself takes place. Someone can come to your page, like your page. I'm sure it happens to all of us. You go through, you'll be liking, this dress is fine. Oh, this one. And then after a while, you just leave the page and go to something else. But to get to that engagement, this is where the magic happens. That B. And that's the heart of customer service. That's where but that's not where the experience starts, but that's where that magic happens. So once they talk to you and they engage you, they see that this person knows what he's saying. This person has the value, has the time for me. Like Madam Yaba said, people want to know that you care. So sometimes people will come to you, they won't go straight to the point. They will say all kinds of stories. They will start from the top. To respond. Yes, that kills it. Yes, that kills it. So engagement, it must be quick. It must be efficient. It has to answer their questions. Whatever processes you are taking them through should be as smooth as possible. People are looking for, yes, please. The way, exactly. Thank you, Sefa. This is a good customer experience. So, people want to feel that need, that this person is listening to me. So you take your time. I remember there was a lady I bought from on Instagram. I just saw her ad. She was selling some clothes and all that. So I saw 1 or 2 things I was interested in. We started chatting as if we've known each other for years. She was so open. I didn't know when I packed a bulk of my money. My husband is here, he's looking at me. I better not confess. When I packed a bulk of money I bought from her, it was after I said, this girl Jasmine, I wanted to buy one thing. I'm not joking, no. But the way she will now come, and then, there's that personalized touch. When she come, I saw this thing and I thought of you immediately. You should just post it. After like the second time, I told myself, if you don't give yourself break. And just face the board. Yeah. Is now, that's positive feedback. Let me clap for Madam Yabo for giving me this beautifully unsolicited feedback. Thank you very much. So that's the heart. You have to have a heart for what you're doing. And that's what people connect to. So what we've done, all the brand story, the this and everything, what is the engagement like? Even if you're an introvert, and there's nothing wrong with being an introvert, but when you are interfacing with your customers, you have to put on a very, very, very interesting dispensation. One very interesting thing about communication? Even when people can't see you, they can read your mood from what you type. Have you been chatting with someone and then you say, the person sounds cold on chat? You can't hear the voice, because text messages carry a tone. So use a lot of icons, be playful. Let them see you and say, hey, this person I was chatting with is okay. They've already been hooked. But make it playful, make it fun, make it engaging. When people come to you, don't treat them as if it's just another inquiry. Sometimes I have to contact people either on Instagram and they are just answering in, this copy and paste. I mean, you can use copy and paste for an intro. Hi, blah, blah, blah. This is something. Thank you for contacting. What may we help you with? But somewhere in the conversation, I want to feel that touch that I'm talking to someone. Somebody is giving feedback. Yes, that baby is agreeing. Say, yeah. So that engagement is very, very key. Direct, even engaging them in the comment. I've seen businesses too. I'm just using Instagram because that's where I really, but I've seen stuff too on Instagram. People who post stuff, people will be putting comments. How much? No response. They've gone for vacation. So, all those things, you have to be very deliberate. People are now hiring people to do those things because they may not have time. Most business owners are blocked doing so many things, but it's a critical part of the business that cannot be overlooked. Next slide, please. So we're done talking about customer attraction. Yes, please. Yes, please. You know, some people, maybe bigger companies use AI like on their website and stuff like that. But my own experience with AI, it's to get to a stage. Me, the kind of person, when I engage people, I would ask a lot of questions. Okay.
One day she not came to my house and said, how will I be talking to
A robot.
You know, she's a very good person.
Wow.
For the machine, she very good person.
Thank God she spoke up. Some other person will just tune off. Yes, please.
Well, the text line, it's not on the, and yeah.
Let me just.
So fast, very fast. So the rest of the ground was a little bit more, like that. Or if you, what are you doing right now? Yeah, right. Maybe English. Or you can see your other. Oh, no, that's not. So what you should do is what I said before, very straight. Answer the same question. So I want to say, how we have to speak and answer, but still have that you know to answer have boards. Everybody on the ground my community doesn't brand so avoid communication and when you will see how it's easier things. I can see on Instagram a lot. It's very like very important with why who's not all Instagram, I do that 6 years ago. So it means that for someone just to before using the page takes a lot. Convince them, focus them, and again, books and rejection.
Okay. Thank you for that contribution. So the AI, you have your answer now. Balance. Yeah. When you start scaling up, you know, on that level. But me, personally, I would say that if you're starting up and you're just engaging fresh, it's the beginning. You need the connection. You need the connection. So you can use for a few things, like you said, frequently asked questions, have your copy and paste here and there, but it shouldn't be that the entire conversation will be managed by AI. Okay, so customer retention, we've spoken about attraction, right? Attraction is now that getting people to come, let them even see what I'm doing and let them be willing to pay, let them pay for it. Now we want to move from there to customer retention. And these are the things that also influence business growth. Like we said at the beginning, without customers, no business. So the same thing, if all your customers are working, first-time customers, you're going to spend all your money trying to get new customers every time. A business cannot survive that way. You need repeat business. Whether they are eateries, but eateries again. Okay, like fuel stations now where they sell. Imagine if they have to depend on just cars passing by. You know, a lot of people will have the ones that I buy from here, I buy from there. Those ones, that's the core of business. That's where profitability comes from. So customer retention, we want to talk about how to retain customers when they come. How do we make sure that they stay and they don't go away? Next slide, please. Okay. Which one is first? Okay. It's jumping. So retention strategies. How do we strategize to get people to stay? They say it costs minimum 5 times. Some experts say it costs about 25 times more to attract or acquire a new customer than it does to keep an existing one. What that grammar means is that if you will spend 500 naira for an existing customer, somebody who has already, maybe you want to run ads, you want to tell them about a new business you're doing. If you want to get somebody totally new, you will spend 500 times 5. You spend 2,500 naira. And then if you are spending 50,000, do the math, you will spend 5 times more to get somebody new, someone who has never heard of you before. So it makes a lot of sense that we focus on retaining the people who come. And we have the potential, we have the capability, we have what it takes to keep them grounded. All we need to do is put the strategies in place. Now, that's what they call retention rate, which is if you want to know if your business is growing, you calculate this. You take a period, maybe first quarter of the year, and then you say, at the end of that period, how many customers do I have? After you've done your marketing, your sales, your ads, everything, how many customers do you have? And then you divide that by the number of customers you had at the beginning of that quarter. Okay, let's break it down. January to first quarter is January to March. So if I want to calculate my retention rate, I want to know, is my business growing? Are customers staying or are they going? These are not things that you just know off the top of your head. I saw Yarisi last week. She came this week. That means my business is growing. No, you have to sit down and, strategize properly. So I would say for me to determine, I'll look at the first quarter, what happened? By March ending, how many customers did I have? Then I would divide that by the number of customers I had at the beginning, which is January. And then, I will subtract the number of new customers I had. So I'll take end of March. How many customers do I have? Let's just use these figures. So let's say end of quarter one is end of March. I had 415 customers. At the beginning of the quarter in January, I had 352 customers. I had a total of 44 new customers come into the business. So what I'm going to do is to find out the percentage of my retention rate. We have this number, what we call churn. Churn is the number of people who leave. Remember we said at the beginning of the class, in the ideal world, 100 customers will come in. I will try my best. I will make them happy. All 100 will stay and my business will be growing like that. But in the real world, it doesn't work that way. There's always a percentage of people that leave. They call them churn in customer service. Churn means people that they turned away from your business. It may have something to do with you. It may not have anything to do with you. Some people just come and buy to test waters. Some people are buying because their own customer or their own vendor was not available. And as soon as they buy from you, they will go back to their vendor. So there are all those factors in the mix. We call that churn. So we said that churn, 19 people. Out of these 44, 19 did not return. So now let's find the percentage of the retention rate for this business owner. So let's take 415. That's the number at the end of the period. If you have a calculator or if you are good with your pen and paper. This is the formula. You see, everything has formula. We can't run away from maths, even in customer service. So you have customers at the end of Q1, 415, minus the number of new customers. Before you minus the number of new customers, take away this 19, this churn, they are gone. You attracted 44, but 19 turned away. So subtract that and then divide by this 352 and multiply by 100. Let me see who will get the answer. Okay, look at the formula. Customers at the end of the period minus number of new customers. But we're saying number of new customers out of this 44, 19 left. So you need to subtract that 19 from the 44. What you have left is your number of new customers. Then you divide that by the number of customers you had at the beginning of the quarter. Then multiply by 100. No. 100. No. No. At the beginning of the quarter, I had 350 to January. By March, I had 415 new customers, right? Now, out of this, I had 44 new customers added to me, right? And out of this 44, 19 went away. 63. No, you're not taking 450 from 3. Look at the cost, the formula. End of Q1 minus number of new customers divided by beginning of Q1 times 100. One, no. Oh yeah, tell me what you understand. Look at it now. Oh, I should have come with my prizes. Now apply that 25 to the formula. No, times 100. When you are done with this, you must apply by 100. Okay, sorry.
It's supposed to be 25 divided by 352 times 100.
No, it's supposed to be 415. I don't want to say it. I also want to work it out. Yes. Divided by times 100. Please give me. No. So we have end of the period 415 minus divided by 352. The reason why we are getting this 44 minus 19, 25. So 415 minus 25 divided by something is wrong. Should be divided by 352 times. Yes, you are correct. Thank you. So what did you get now? What's your percentage? No. 44 plus 19. So 415 minus 63 divided by 352 times 100. No. What did you get there? 98.8. Oh yeah, let's do it again. Number of new, this churn is part of this 44. So let's do, even me, I've gotten confused now. It's supposed to be 98.
Hello, ma.
Yes, please.
Hello, ma.
Okay, somebody is asking the question. Yes, please. Hey,
Yes,
our
I
online
don't think
people.
the churn is part of the 44 because he said number of new customers. Yeah, if we are to different get the difference between 415 and 352, we'll be having 63. And I think that's the total number of the new customers. From there, you subtracted from that
Yes.
63, we got the churn rate.
Okay, so this is it, right? End of the quarter.
So the customers
415
at the end of
customers.
the period is 415 minus the new customers, which is already 44.
No, the new customers are part of your acquisition for quarter 1. They joined your business in the first quarter, this 44.
Okay.
This information is for the first quarter, January to March. So at the beginning, you had just 352. By March, you had 415. And they're saying that you added 44 new customers during that first quarter. But they're also telling us that 19 went away. So we want to find out what is the percentage of those we have retained. Something is right. I think I have one of the figures wrong. Pardon?
Okay.
No, we're not. Yes, please. Sorry. You got? Hey. No. No, they are not. Let me explain. See, this churn, yes. So the new customers that came in, 44 in all. Hey, I know the answer is 89. That 89 you said is correct. No, it's true. He's right. But I don't know. I must check my source. Maybe I mixed up on it. Okay. Okay, and this is 63. Oh. Please, I studied English. I didn't do maths. So please. Yes, please. 86. How did you do your? Yes. Which number did you use? 44? Okay. Okay. Divided by 352. It should give you 100 and something percent that they were getting. Because that's the formula they use. But this 89%, come again. Okay. Minus 19. 86. Close enough. That might be even a hack. But this is the way. But please let me hear. Maybe I got my figures wrong here. But the idea is that this churn, right? They are supposed to be a part of this. Okay. Okay, so I'm the one that did over syllabus. I should not have done left. But does that give us the real picture? I wish I could revisit this thing. Okay, let's just go with 89% is the answer. Sha. But the idea is that all of us should be able to do this with our business as we collect data. You take it in, you got 94. Ha. Okay, but let's move on. No, I did formulate this formula. This formula is done by experts for a long time. So that's the way it is. Is these figures here? Algorithm. It's confusing, Abby. Sorry. Minus. Sorry, you should have made it the formula point. But the point is that this person share 89% is what they were able to retain, which would say that is a good retainership rate, yes. But if you are retaining 50%, 40%, your business is just at the brink of, is like half and half. Out of those 50, some people might still slip off, So you want to be careful with that. The higher your retention percentage, the better your business is doing. Even when you look at your profitability, your books, you see that corresponds. And then the more you have of this, the more people you have to push into your loyalty stage, your loyal customers for life. So for those online, to please just bear with us. The answer is 89%. We'll find a way to rectify it. It's my fault. I must have mixed up these figures when I was writing it down somewhere. But so the idea is just that as we build our business and as we go on, you're supposed to take stock of your retention rate. How many people are staying with me? How many people are leaving? It's very important to capture that. Please, let's move on. Now, I want to look at secrets of retention. What are those little things that people do to retain customers? Next slide. Yes, please. Okay, please hold on. Okay. Okay. I'll take note next time. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay, next slide. So secrets of retainership, what are the little things that people do? And some of these secrets or tips have been gotten by big organizations that have been existing for long. And some of them said these are the small things that they do to keep people in the loop. One, experience is king. How the customer interacts with your product, how they feel. Someone said something that I might forget what you say to me, but I'll never forget how you made me feel. So people can, like, sometimes you go to a place, it's not what they said, it's the feeling, how you felt about the service. Did they belittle you? Did you feel like you were nothing? Or did they treat you really well? So those feelings are the things that we take away when it comes to customer experience. And we have to always keep that at the back of our mind. What kind of tone do we use to talk to our customers? How do they feel? How does the interaction feel to them? Is it smooth? Is it enjoyable? Is it tedious? Is it boring? Is it tiresome? Some people, they are doing business, they will overload you with information, details. When you read this brochure, I will send you a 30-page brochure. After that, I'll send you a 60-page slide presentation. After that, if it's too much, people will lose touch with it. So experience is very important. Your products, some of the bigger organizations, things like Amazon, you'll find out that they are from start to finish. You can get on Amazon website in a few minutes, you are done. You've bought what you want, you've done your checkout, you've done. People are looking for speed now, convenience. So those who are running businesses well are the people who are able to master these things. How smooth is your delivery process? Is it the type that the customer will be calling, delivery man has not come, or have you found a way to automate it and make it so quick? Those are some of the things that are influencing customer experience in today's world. It's not just the smiles. I mean, that's part of the package. It's not just the, oh, how are you? How nice you sound. It's your processes. How efficient is it? How quick? Does it solve the problem? Do people have to go through a long process? I mean, for someone like me now, I hate going into banks now because anything queue, I can't. I'll just leave it. Anything that has to do, you're standing on a long queue, because the world has moved beyond that now. So if you have a business where people are still, except your Apple store in the US, Apple will queue in front. Once they bring out a new phone, people will sleep there from 2 or 3 days. Those are their loyal customers. But aside that, most people just want that critical experience. So we need to focus on that. And then create, innovate to solve client problems. Be innovative. When someone comes to buy something from you, one business hack that some people spoke about is that you keep looking for solutions, more solutions soon. So you link one to another. One good example also is like Amazon. Have you noticed if you shop on those kind of sites, when you buy something, they'll tell you other users who bought this product also bought dash, 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 or combine these 3 and get. So innovative to upsell, to keep selling. You have to keep doing that. Retainership is not just about keeping them. The same person that's been buying one biro is still buying one biro. You have to be innovative, find ways to find and listen to your customers when they talk. You will start getting their pain points. Somebody was talking about how stressful delivery was the last time. That your delivery guy stressed me. Don't just apologize and say, oh, sorry. Think of the next time. Up your game. How can I cut this delivery time by half? There was a 5-star hotel back then that they interviewed their CEO. Is it the Ritz-Carlton or something? It's a very big hotel. They have franchises around the world. And the guy said that one of the things that shut up their business back then was that they decided to cut down check-in time to 2 minutes. So all the processes in the hotel, they are saying when a client walks in, from the time they're walking with their luggage to the time they get into their hotel room, shouldn't be more than 2 minutes. He said that thing alone shut up the operations of the hotel and shut up customers and everything and blew up the whole thing. Now we are hearing their name everywhere. But the guy said it was just simple processes. Another one was a shoe company that all they said was they wanted to reduce the time people spent looking for their shoe sizes. Children, I think it was a children's store. I know with children, it's a bit confusing. So they got staff that as soon as the child comes, they measure the child's leg, they go straight to the aisle. They more like shoe consultants that help you solve the problem in half. I heard of another one is a men's online fashion store that men don't like to shop. These guys do everything. There's a image or measurement calculator on the site that is like almost 100% accurate. Once you put in this, it calculates what your distance is, brings out suggestions for you, the colors you want, everything, up to delivery, very smooth. So people are innovating. People are looking for ways to make service more exciting. It's not business as usual. So with retainership, when people come, your processes have to keep getting better. The more people see that you are improving, they'll stay with you. If the last time it took you 5 hours to deliver, by the next time I come and buy 2 hours, by the next time 30 minutes, that's come. What am I looking for? So the same way, you have to keep also looking for other solutions to provide. Then celebrate milestones. Remember your brand story. Always talk about those things, when you started, where you started from, and use it to find a way to weave your customers into it. Let them be a part of your story. Maybe you talk about, oh, when you first of all started, this is how I was doing things. By now, 3 years later, after receiving feedback from my customers and everything, we are 10 times more efficient. Those are the kind of stories that sell, that people like to see. And those who are a part of that story will enjoy it. Then keep relevant by communicating and engaging. Keep communicating. That's where your posts come in. Keep posting. Keep putting yourself in the faces of people. Don't go into oblivion. I've sold a service. That's the end. Get on social media. Get into the comment section. Engage. How many people follow their customers and engage their posts? We are busy business people, but those things count. Make a show of gratitude when someone buys from you. Like somebody was saying, there are some apps now, all these workspace apps and all those things, that when you complete a task, something will just zoom across your skin, like celebration stuff, pop balloons, pop, 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 pop. All those things, they create, there's a feel good. We are not even aware it's happening, but there's a feel good, it's a ginger kind of thing. So the same way, when someone buys, make a show of the sale. I'm not saying, do anything excessive, but, a thank you, or going back to send a thank you note, even days later. Thank you for thinking about our business. Really appreciate the sale, all of that. It makes it adds up. Then never downplay feedback. Whenever someone complains about something, find it somewhere in your heart to look for the tangible points in what they're saying. And then also seek out feedback. We have different kinds of people. Some clients will never say anything if you don't ask them. Ask. It's not that they don't want to, but just if you don't ask. I'll just quickly share one experience I had with someone. I patronized someone a few years ago, and the service was, even though her products was really good, but at the end of the day, something went wrong. Miscommunication, wrong time, and all that. And I remember the day she was supposed to deliver the stuff, I was calling her. She wasn't picking. I was calling and calling and calling and calling. After, I'm not even exaggerating, after like roughly 1 hour, 30 minutes, she just sent me a WhatsApp and said, I was trying to solve, said there were issues, I was trying to solve a problem. That's why I didn't pick your call. I was like, you're trying to solve a problem for me. You don't even know why I am calling you. My location may have changed. Something may have happened. So you were seeing my call, and you're not telling me that I didn't pick your call because I was trying to solve the problem. Then even after everything, I think I even told the person, I said, I want to give you feedback. She said, I don't ask for feedback. That if clients, I used to have that chat. So if clients want to give feedback, they'll give me, I don't force anyone. I was like, this one is not ready. So feel free to ask for feedback from people. How did the product work for them? Not just the feedback on, am I doing well? There's a place for that. But sometimes it's, how did the product serve you? How has it worked? What's the impact been and all that? Then this is the golden rule: under promise, but over deliver. This one is a golden rule, works all the time. It's like understating yourself. So when you tell them, we'll get it to you in 3 days, it's 2 days. Or tell them 3 days. When they get it in 2 days, they'll be blown away. Those little things, they're just tips. So it's always safer to under promise. Tell the person to take 1 week. Why 1 week? Just trying to make sure that you get it in good time. Then work hard and see that it gets there in 5 days or 4 days. Those are the things that make people blown away. And they'll say, oh, the experience is great. So those are some of the secrets we have for retaining our existing customers. Now, when we have retained customers, we now say we want to convert them into loyal customers. And for loyal customers, we just don't call them loyal customers. We reward them. These are the people who have stuck around for a long time. These are the people who will advocate for your brand. They will fight for you. These are the people that no slander is tolerated. If anything happens, I've seen a few. I know someone who personally, she makes hair wigs or stuff. I think somebody kind of wanted to buy from her, and the person now said, I think you are fake, or how do I know you are fake? So she posted it on her WhatsApp status and said, hey, see people, that's me, that I'm just trying to do my business and blah, blah, blah. All her loyalists, they went to flood that comment I'm not even joking. She was screenshotting everything. They're telling you, different people. She's not fake. She's this. Look, I had this week. Some people even put picture in DM, like send it, like say. So she was really impressed. She came out and she was like, thank you guys, oh, and everything. That's what happens when you make loyal customers. They will fight for you. It's not you telling them, go and do this. People will take it upon themselves that, this person that we know. So it's important to build a reward system around these people. Next slide, please. So for our loyal customers, let's identify them. Not everyone is a loyal customer. Not everyone who is on retainership is loyal. So those who are loyal are those who are your long-term business partners. They stick with you through thick and thin. For these people, price is not the issue. If you call it 1 million tomorrow, they will stick. If you call it 5,000, if it goes up, they will stick because they've seen a value that is beyond pricing. They refer your business effortlessly. These are people who will talk to you, talk about you to other people. They have no qualms about it. They are willing to buy new products and services. The minute you come up with, we have a new product, they are the ones that will help you advertise it. Please come and patronize this thing. No, she's selling a new thing and they'll buy from you as well. Then they will shut the door on competitors. They don't go hunting for price. They don't go hunting for other people. They stick with you. And then they will offer you feedback, solicited, unsolicited. These are the people who will tell you as it is. When something goes wrong, they'll be quick to tell you, but I made it. That thing, I didn't enjoy that, this thing, that last time. I don't know, your staff did something. And you must take their feedback serious because they genuinely care about your business. So these are the kind of people who are talking. When we say loyal customers, these are the qualities we are looking for. Don't go and spend all your money on people who are not loyal. At the end of the day, they will still walk away. Yes, ma'am. Very good. They don't know you, but you keep going back. Now, very, very good point. Thank you for sharing that. And this is why I was talking about importance of data. There's no reason why they shouldn't know you. If they have data, they should know that you are. Off the shelf. But imagine that those guys had a presence on maybe social media and you're following them. And then, something happens. They're able to, what I'm just trying to say is that that's what they call the 80-20 golden rule, that 20% of people will bring 80% of revenue. 20% of people will carry your matter on their head. And you need to find those 20% because you need to reward them. Tomorrow, you might find another product, probably you like, and again, it might be personalities. Some people are not so adventurous. So they just, when they see something that works, they stick. But I might have a product that will compete with those people because of that personal touch. I can get you to swing from that product and they will lose you without even knowing you were ever there. So it's I understand it's a bit tricky because supermarket products and all that, but what if they just had a way of trying to connect? And there are so many creative ways of doing that, But that's a good point. That's a good point. The product has to be good. Of course, that's where we started from even. We said the service has to be outstanding, what you are offering. But beyond that, for loyalty, there has to be a connection point. These people have to know because you just spoke about the product. You didn't even tell us the name. But if there's a personal touch, it'll be easier. Oh, it's a hair product. And somebody else might say, oh, I've been looking for a hair product. What is it? I know that's just it. But when there's no personal touch, you might like the product, but there's still there's a personal touch with the person that owns the business.
There's something that I'm so happy with that I can't even tell you.
That you won't. I'll find another product and I'll market another product. Yes, have you ever given them feedback? And there might be freebies in it for you. They might give you a free supply at some point. Please, next slide.
mention or
Yes. Your business, you know. Can you imagine? No, they should compensate you. There has to be a touch point. That's why I mean that not touch point with the product now, but with the brand behind it. That's why people should seek out. Look at the way you are talking about it. Imagine if now they can reward you. Yeah. Yes. They can give you incentives. There's so much to gain from it. Okay. So that's what we started with now. Why do we need to reward our lawyer? Because the 80-20 golden rule, that 20% of people will bring in 80% of the revenue. So you need to actually find those 20%. You need to know them. You need to, sorry, I think it's trying to get your attention. You need to find them and you need to reward them. And that's how you're going to turn them into actual brand advocates. So, yeah, we reward them because 1, they are bringing the bulk of our revenue. 2, they are our golden ticket to sustain profitability. I can't imagine how many Madam Edith has bought from them and the people she has even told. Now, did those people spend a dime to market the people you refer to them? They didn't. You just did that by yourself, word of mouth. So you see that their profits would have grown if they have probably 1,000 or 10,000 of you in the business. It will make a big difference. So our loyal customers, people who keep sticking with us, they are the golden ticket to building profits. Then repeat business with less effort. We've said that before. Our loyal customers bring repeat business. You might not even have to do anything. Don't even lift a finger. They will just keep talking and propagating, talking about the products and all that. They can be our biggest spenders. I'm sure, Madam Edith, if they come out with a new product tomorrow that is more expensive because you have trusted the brand and they tell you, oh, this one is 5 times. Is it a skincare product? I just suspected. If they say that this one 5 times the illumination of this one and everything, because you've trusted the brand, you most likely splurge on that. So our loyal customers become our biggest spenders. You can literally sell, of course, we're not saying sell a bad product, but you can keep innovating and you can be sure that they'll buy from you. And then they become our brand advocates. How do we build a loyalty reward system? When we say loyalty reward system, how do we reward these people? 1, create VIP segments that are only accessible to them. They are company. Okay, like I saw one advert for, is this Starbucks, these coffee people abroad, that they were like, once you hit a certain amount of points, they send you an email that you get a free something with your next purchase. Stuff like that. People just have access to things that are not open to everyone. And this can also become an attraction strategy. Because when people come and they see how you are doing your VIP people, then they get more interested. Yes, the cards, yes. You add up points and later you can use it to make purchases up to 5,000 naira and all the rest. So all those things are to encourage loyalty and to reward loyalty. So depending on what your business is, you can craft your own loyalty difference. Then to build a loyal reward system, sell more and offer enticing incentives. The experts will say, look for more things to sell, but make sure that whatever you are giving as incentives are even more. For some people, it's social status. It's maybe like a hair salon. They'll tell you get a VVIP treatment. You use a special lounge just because you're a loyal customer. There are so many creative ways to reward loyal customers, depending on your business. Power up the customer experience package that you offer them. Your loyal customers, you need to step up your experience for them. Personalize things. Go to their events, show up at their office with a basket of flowers or whatever they like. I'll share one example. There was a time I was working in the church. We had a guest come and speak and all that. And one of those that were coordinating just found out, they went to her Twitter or something, and they just saw how she tweeted one day about how she's crazy about one particular plantain chips. So you know what they did when they went to pick her up when she was coming as a guest, and the first thing they did was package that plantain chips. She went back on Twitter and she was tweeting about it that, I can't believe it. These people got, it's the little things. How much is a jar of plantain chips? Maybe 1.5 max. But those little things are the things that personalize service. Make people feel like you are seeing them, especially your loyal customers. Go all out for them. Then introduce a referral program. Oh, if you tell somebody, you get your next service free. That's a referral program. And that's even an incentive for them to do that. Then actively seek their feedback. Again, that's what we're saying. Like this brand, I know a lot of companies that sell packaged stuff, supermarkets, you see customer feedback line. You know, you want to keep those lines open as much as possible. So offer feedback. Seek out their feedback. Ask them, your most loyal customers, what have you enjoyed about our service for the past 10 years? Or what are the things you think we need to change? Or why have you stuck with us all these years? All those things. Celebrate their milestones, birthdays, all the activities they are doing. Make surprise appearances. It goes a long way. Yeah, show up for them when it matters. Personal and business events. Someone mentioned exhibitions earlier. When they're having exhibitions, go to the store, go and see. Always remind them how they feature in your brand story. Let them know how much they've helped the business grow. Hey, the class is getting to that point. Everybody's not like this. Don't worry. Please, next slide. Do we have any questions so far? Do you have any questions? Comments? We're wrapping up. Okay, it's still about food. So I'll just invite us. Those online, your fruit is cherry. For those online who are streaming in, you are cherry. But for those in class, I'll allow us pick one fruit in your mind. Don't say it out. Apple or banana. Don't say it out. Just pick one in your mind. Apple or banana. Please stay true to what you pick. Stay true. Don't change. Are we all done? Are we all done? Just pick one. There's no. Okay. Which fruit did you pick? Apple. Banana. Wonderful. Apple, banana, apple. No, cherries for online. Those that are online. Banana. Banana, apple, banana. Apple, banana. Ah, okay. Banana. Banana. Apple. Banana. Banana. Banda. Banana. Okay. Banana. Apple. Banana. Team apple. Apple. Apple, correct. Banana. Banana, banana. Mini banana. Okay. If you've chosen apple, please come to the side. If you've chosen banana, please move to the side. Yeah, let's do it quickly. We have very, very limited time now. Apple here. No. Apple here, banana here. No, it's okay. Okay, very, very quickly. Those online, you're going to use your chat to follow this exercise. So you use the online, are they on Zoom? So there's a Zoom chat, right? They can use that to discuss. We're just going to have a very brief discussion. Banana, you people are. So many. Can you now turn your chair so that you are kind of facing each one another so that it's like a conference? Same here. Yes, so just turn your chair so that it's like a conference. Are we going to split banana into banana 1 and 2? Okay. Next slide, please. So we're going to do a very quick deliberation. Team Apple, you guys own an online fashion store. Where is it? See you. Team Apple, you own an online fashion store. Team Banana, you own a local cafe. Radia is there, thank God. Cakes and sweets and all the rest of those things. Those online, Team Cherry, your own is fitness gym. So this is what we're going to do. We want to build, we have customers. We have retained a lot of customers, about 90% retainership rates. Are we together? Are we together? So we have all attained in our different businesses, 90% retention rates. Now we want to convert those are retained customers into loyal customers. So we're going to come up with loyalty reward systems. What we are going to do in order to convert our retained customers into loyal customers. Do we understand? We've spoken about some strategies here. So come up with something, maybe using any of those strategies. It might be an event. Just give us the script. Somebody will just come and quickly present for us in 10 minutes and just tell us this is what you are going to do to reward your customers and make them loyal. Do we understand? Brainstorm and share details of how you will build a loyalty reward system for your loyal customers. So you have customers, you want to reward them. That's the cocoa. So it's too long. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. You have your time to deliberate. We don't have 20 minutes to deliberate. So our deliberation might be 10 minutes. It's true, presentation, 10 minutes is too long. 5 minutes to present. So we have 10 minutes now to deliberate, come up with something to reward. Team Apple, you're an online fashion store. What are you going to do? What's that thing? It might be an event, it might be something. I don't, you think about it. Team Banana, you're a local cafe, cakes and sweet confectionery. You want to appreciate your long-standing customer. You want to reward them. What activities are you going to do? I need you to think creatively. Everything from top to bottom in 10 minutes. So think about it from your online, how you are going to communicate with them. Take us through the process. It has to be a creative process. Our online people, you're a fitness gym. So let's see the charts.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Okay, sorry. No, I'm talking to my people online.
Okay.
Let's use the chat box.
Can I believe it?
And it's not on.
7 minutes. Okay, let's round up. They say they don't want 20 minutes. We need to round up. Let's round up. Our online people, Team Cherry. Can I see their chat? Yeah, that'll be nice. Team Cherry, someone will present or will listen to your audio. Less than 1 minute left. So you guys online, determine who is going to do your presentation. We'll be listening to you. Presentation is 5 minutes. Okay, time up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They can face forward. Okay, time up. So who is going first? Team Apple or Team Banana? Team Apple. All right, let's have someone come up to present to us. 5 minutes. So if it's 5 minutes. Please, let's clap. Let's clap, Eniola. Microphone.
Hello, everyone. Okay, so Team Hapu, we run an online fashion store, and we're looking at ways in which we can reward our loyal customers. Number one, sending them messages on their birthday, like very early on their birthdays. Discount. We'll give them 20% discount or 10% discount on their clothes. Also, free delivery accompanied with the discount. And also, I noted some things here. Surprise delivery, like going to their pages and looking at things they really like, because when you need to keep track with your customers, you need to know what they like. So we go to their pages, we check what they like, and then we deliver it to them without them even knowing. And how do we do this? Because we have their profile already, we know their birthdays, we follow their pages to know what they like. Yeah, we said birthday messages, discount, free delivery, surprise delivery. And also we talked about having them to come to our store. You know, for every online store, we always have a particular place we do our work and all. So we thought about calling one of our loyal customers. And how do we do it? We do a free, or we ask questions online, and then we pick just one winner. We call them over to our place to model our clothes. And then we also tag their business if they have any online business. And this is a win-win for the both of us. You are promoting my business, I'm also promoting your business. Thank you.
Don't run away. Do we have questions? Do we have questions? I have questions. So this discount, is it open-ended forever and ever, or is for a period?
Okay, like we said, just for their birthdays. Yeah.
Then all these things you are saying, who is fund? How is the business going to fund it? All this, you look at their page, you see what they like. Madam Edith now that likes to travel, you give her first class tickets. Who is going to fund it? How are you going to raise funding for that?
As a business, you should also have a reward system. So I feel that that's why you need to separate yourself from the business. The business should have a particular money, and then removing part of the money from the business will not really hurt your business, as long as you can give account of everything you do for your business.
Okay, I hope your accountants will agree with you. But thank you very much. Please, let's put our hands together for Team Apple. That was nice. They spoke about discounts. I like the birthday discounts. Very creative. I mean, that's a reason to celebrate and all. I don't know about all these, the other fundings, but
For our loyal customers.
okay.
And because we're dealing with women, when we do sales, sometimes we do discounted sales for them. That is seasonal sales, maybe during the Christmas, Easter, and things like that. So we have a budget for them just for our loyal customers.
Wow, that's very thoughtful. So when we are doing business, we should keep some money aside for our loyal customers, and we should give them surprise freebies. Thank you very much for that. Team Banana, let's have your presentation. You want to use numbers to cheat them? Oh.
Yeah, good afternoon. Okay, so we run a local cafe where we make cakes and sweet confectionaries. Okay, so to reward our loyal customers, we organize a treat where we invite our loyal customers. Okay, sorry, to make our loyal customers returning. Oh, sorry, make returning customers loyal. Yes. So we organize a retreat where we invite them, and then we bake a lot of cakes and make lots of confectionaries for them to have fun with, enjoy, like to enjoy. And then we, for those that will not be able to come, like we want to assume we'll have some returning customers, online customers that won't be able to, that won't be there in person. Yeah. So we make arrangement for box gifts that will send across to them at discounted delivery prices. So, okay. I think that's all we have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Any questions for them? Because the time is short, so we wanted something a bit more elaborate, but we'll let it fly. But beautiful ideas. Any questions for them? Question.
What they want to give me? Yes, it's coming from me. I do not ask for your gift too. So you should everything delivery, everything you give me for free. And then on my birthday, you know that okay, my birthday is coming. You can give me a cake. I don't have. Okay.
What you did say.
Exactly, just say it.
Okay, so what you're saying is even for your online customers, no, let me finish. It's a question. So what you said was that for your customers online that are not able to come for the event, you are going to send things to them. So if they are abroad, you're going to send it to them? Yes?
I see what you are doing.
No, that's not what she meant. That's not what she meant. No, she's not giving all customer, loyal customer that they be able to identify that they come. No, yeah, we not blanket thing. We will identify the ones we will invite. Then people who are abroad, maybe during their birthday, we send something to them. It doesn't have to be during that tester that we will do that. She just said that. We encourage her to come out. She's an introvert like me.
All right, thank you very much. Very brilliant ideas. So now over to Team Cherry, our online people. We're waiting for a presentation. Audio on. Are they ready?
Hello. Hello.
Hello, we can hear you.
Yeah, we are ready. We are ready.
Please go ahead.
Okay, so for our fitness gym, the idea is for our loyal customers, we are planning a treat for them. And the treat is just like we set a day aside to use the gym. The venue will be the gym. So they are to come with their family, that their nuclear, just their family, and maybe just a friend, at most one friend. So when they come, we give them, and before that, we would have gotten their data, like, okay, they are the number of people you're coming with. So we know how to prepare against that. So when they come, we give them like fruits, water, and some salad. So to boost their immune. And then we also give them like a free basic medical checkup for them and their family and a friend at most that they come with. So then music and the rest, and some gymnastics sections, I know. So that's the idea.
Okay. Thank you very much. That's a nice one. He said they'll set aside a day, like a family fitness day. People will come in with their families. They'll give them fruits. They'll give them salad. They'll give them free medical checkup and all of that, which is very, very nice. So thank you very much, Team Cherry. You guys just clap for yourselves. You've been amazing. The time is short, but we're able to come up with creative ideas. So apart from those of us that were, of course, coming up with all those ideas, there's some ideas that your budget will just eliminate it for you normally. So, but of course, feel free to dream big. It's really good. And you say that it doesn't cost too much. You don't have to look too far to do things. The treats, for example, very nice. I know someone who did that. She bakes. So what she did was, there was a Mother's Day. She said, if you come with your mom, to her store, you get some extra treats and stuff like that. Like pay for one and get something free or something. Those are just things you can do to, both. And the truth is that this loyalty things, they attract new customers too. So it's like a continuous loop. By the time the gym is doing their thing, they blast music, new people will come and see what's happening. And then when people see the way you are treating your loyal customers, they'll be attracted. The same with the online business. Imagine putting a customer saying that, oh, we picked one random, but if you do that, other loyal customers will be angry if you pick only one. So maybe, look for, yeah, but for your loyal customers, yeah, something that you can. No, I was talking about the one of going through the page to buy something that they like. It's a very nice idea. I like that concept of, going beyond the ordinary, but it may be maybe creating a piece of clothing after someone, modeling, stuff like that. Just, it becomes a timeless piece. So you have a very loyal customer. I said that, okay, there are 10 of you. We're going to create some unique styles after you guys. So somebody's name is Omolade, another person's name is Allison. So this piece, this wear is called Allison wear. They'll be the first to buy. You're upselling. You're selling a new product. And which is what I wanted to say. A lot of us didn't really talk about selling, because innovation is part of this loyalty package. You also find new products, how you can push and personalize it. So imagine just launching a new line after your most loyal customers and putting their names. It's a timeless piece. Every time people buy it, you can even give them some kind of this thing for a duration, that for this piece, join us in the creative process as a loyal customer. What do you think we can add? If it's a color, if it's a, something creative, and forever and ever, their names will be there. It's a way to tell people, make them sold out to your brand. Then for the treats too, very nice. Create like you said, the treats there, a kiddie stuff just for people. Have apart from cakes that you're doing, have personalized stuff for people's children, that today is just for your children. We're going to take care of them all. Bring bouncing castle. Bring, children and treats are like 5 and 6. So as much as adults like it, you also have to think outside the box. Because for loyalty now, you bring in more than just, you find ways to sell new things. So we're creating a special recipe, and our loyal customers will be the first to taste this recipe. We're having a tasting session on this Saturday. It's going to be a special lunch, and you guys will be the first. Just maybe rainbow cake, maybe, just something very, it won't cost you too much. You're also going to sell and make, because all these things you're saying is spending money, and you need to make your money back. So, you also have to keep that in mind. But remember that with your loyal customers, they don't mind. They've trusted the brand. They've come to believe in the brand. They love what you do, so they'll buy into it. The fitness guys too, fantastic. Adding a medical thing, maybe even throw in a spa session for 50% discount or 70% discount. That aside from this, so there'll be a free massage session or something like that. Stuff like that. But look out for the opportunities to upsell as well as you reward them. That way you keep your business loop going. But well done, everyone. Please, let's clap for ourselves again. That was very nice. Okay. Slide next. You can go back to your... Eh? Okay. Exhibits, yeah. Also upset, yes.
So much. They don't get it. I was telling them yeah, but you didn't really say. Also, I remember that. Thanks then someone and all the things they don't have. How do you put all of that together?
And make sure you make it back, yes.
That you get that way out of smartphone, you record the event, you run out of social media. to encourage.
And attract new customers. Yeah.
So, spend money, but that awareness created is the one money.
Exactly.
That again, and right. People are see, if I need to be as big as why I like to bring it down to smaller business. Smaller business, or you feel as again, you can do that in very small manner. It's small. All you need to do is break it and it's looking at what big brand and bring it down to your own level. I have 5 customers and I feel like each of the 5 customers being 20 for selling them, right? Now, you want to sell, you want to reward them, or you want to reward 5 of them. You will put a course, you call the course, you know, you call the thing, and say, well, I'm going to give you this. Together. The day you're sending this to them, that eventually report it, put it together, edit it, read it, TikTok, run that. What you are creating, well, you think you know, all this is. So that is things can be. Next, you get definitely better set from there. Definitely get.
Not everybody wants to be, yeah.
Definitely better set. Hey, I use that.
Sharp is next.
Only that.
Next. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, so we've come to the end of today's class, but I want us to take out a key learning point. So I want us to take 1 minute to reflect on the class. There are probably a lot of things we've learned, but I want you to reflect on one key learning you're going to take, whether you've started your business or not. Some of us may be able to apply it now. Some of us it's for later. But identify one thing. It's the power of one. You focus on that one thing. And then after a while, you can go back and pick up other things. But I want you to reflect and think of one thing you're taking out of this class today that you are going to be able to implement in your business. I'll just ask anybody randomly. So 1 minute to reflect. Somebody's name is. Rodia. What's your key learning? What's your key learning point?
To have a personal relationship with your customers and make them experience good customer service.
Thank you. She said, having a good relationship, building a good relationship with your customers and making the experience the top priority. That's one. So how you go about that is now something you think about later. What good experience means to your own, to who your customers are going to be, Okay, so Lucky.
Okay. Okay. Basically, one of my key points was trying to pick out to. I think towards the engaging section we had. So while we were talking, I was still thinking that how come we didn't think about some of the things you were saying? Yeah. So I was looking at how to make loyalty much more deeper than, because I think it's when it becomes personal, that's when it's loyalty. If it doesn't get that personal, then it's not. Instead, trying to bring your customers into your business and also like seeing them as part of your business. Just like you started the class when you said they'll be your advocates. Right? It's only when you bring them that close, that's when. So I'm just thinking about to integrate that into what we're doing at the home. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
But do you know who your loyal customers are? Have you been able to identify them? So you're a B2B.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Go more personal, yes. And build more solutions around what they want. Okay, that's very nice. Yes, I didn't get your name at the beginning of the class.
Okay. In the course of the class, I've been able to um understand that I need to work on engaging my customers so that and make sure that I attend to them directly myself, because that will build the customer service relationship, so I make it to work stronger. Thank you.
Okay, we're rounding up anyway. So whatever the key learning is, and thank you for those who have contributed, it's important that we take it. And I always tell people, let's take it a step further. Turn your key learning into a key action. Take one action step at least towards that. So if you've not started your business, act as if you've started. Call one of your family members to be a what they call it, a pseudo prototype of your customer, and just try and engage them, hear them, you know, what they have to say, whatever it takes. Move yourself, create one action to move you in the direction of what you have learned. That's the only way we can grow. So any questions? Next slide, please. Our online people, do we have any questions? Okay, in attracting, retaining, and building loyal customers, it requires a lot of intentionality, which will eventually pay off as sustainable profits for our business. So let's remember to be very intentional from the moment people make inquiries and all that. There's one area we didn't fully explore, that's social media, influencing and all those other things, but that's another area. But those are things that we can also, tools that we can also use in attracting customers. But the advice is that if you're a small business, stay away from influencers. At least they'll chop your money. Yes, but at least it also works within. You can find people, the fashion idea, you can find people who are not even known to influence for you as well. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's okay. All right, so we've come to the end of the class. Thank you very much. So since we don't have any questions, I will take my leave from here. Thank you very much for being attentive. Okay, there's a question. Please remind me your name again. Anu. Please go ahead.
For those of us that were into like services, like business services, and like our business model is services. Like me now, I'm into events, decoration, and I also train swimming. So you were talking about putting your price tags on your post, like for those of like cakes, people, and clothes, like put, so without you are doing services, you might want to, I don't know how to put it. I don't know how to, it's not easy to do that. So like, how can we go about it?
Well, I did mention, you know, that for those of you in that creative services space, it might not be as easy to put a price tag on it. Yeah, pricing. Okay, well, we have to round up. How can we go about it? Okay. So they can't put a price tag.
Well, I don't put a price tag. If you go to my Instagram page, I don't put a price tag there because your offerings are different. What every client will need differ. Okay, so price shouldn't be the first thing you want to bother about when it comes to. But I think it's for anybody that's in the creative space. I think even in any business at all, have the best of offers, different offers for different people. Okay, that will help with pricing. Okay, it's very difficult when as creative you say, okay, my price is 200K. We are done. I'm just answering questions there. So, you know what? Let me get your context again so that I can tackle it properly. Say it again. Yes. Okay. You want to make their reply. Wait. Yes. I don't put a price tag there. Yeah. And so it depends. You can, this word, I just coined it, productize your services, turn it into a product. You can do that in the sense that you can decide that, okay, I service, how do you productize your service? So for instance, you can put an offer and say, if I'm going to decorate maybe a 2-foot wall, something like that. I'm talking about you. I don't really know the details. That's why I want to get the context. Yeah, but let's say you want to decorate a 2-foot wall. So you are saying anybody that comes with a 2-foot wall, this is the amount you're going to pay. That's going to be in your offer. All right. Then you can now say for custom services, that is some things that maybe you have to go there, recce the place, all of that. You can put a price there. So for creatives, it's very difficult to put a price to what all you need to do is have an offer, have something like a standard benchmark that you work with. And say, okay, I can't go beyond this, and I can't go below this. That's better. All right. But I think for services, for someone like me, it is when you get to my DM, I'm answering you. In fact, I think I don't like, if you send me a message under 10 minutes, I'm replying you immediately. In fact, less than 10 minutes. So I hear people say, I've got feeling like, oh, you're very fast. I keep on asking myself, what do you mean you're very fast? So it means that a lot of people delay to respond. So I respond, I ask all the questions I need to ask you, and I move on to sales straight, and you close it. That's all. That's all.